It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good...
Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football.
Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. Ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first.
Set to kick this one.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Moore will throw. He's going to take a shot right away. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third down, going up top. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll pull it down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. On the move, it's Peoples. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Moore to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Got his man to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Makes the catch. It's Benson. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed in beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive, but how about the defense? Just react.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. The Buckeyes will move the sticks. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Would he had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 30.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions. And then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Tate. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent.
Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
with the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Going right to work up top. He's going up top. Hauls in the deep ball. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore will throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He has the first and still on his feet. Open field on the right. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for space. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They go to the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. On the move to his left. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try the run. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's see what he can do with it.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the ground with the back. Ran through the contact. Continues to fight for yards. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Rams him with the stiff arm.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
At the 11-yard line.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
7, Alabama 2.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Red behind the line, it's Hughes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama will get the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Miller with the ball. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Ride gets to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so
Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent
Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the...
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the heat. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Tries to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
9.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying play action. Fires left. Makes a connection. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give is to Miller, and some room to work.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
35. Alabama, 9.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Get set, get set.
Quick handoff. There he goes. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 1.
This dude is revving his engine like that duck.